They're doing great work at AmericanFutureFund.com, and please visit it. These are the people that are doing the groundwork for Republican nominees, and I know we have many Democratic listeners, and I always tell you how much I value you and respect your listening and calling. My guest is John Fund, the John Fund. I can put a "the" in front of his name. He's now national affairs columnist for National Review, and his new book is "Who's Counting? How Fraudsters and Bureaucrats Put Your Vote at Risk." It's a defense of voter ID, and it's a very important thing that people read this and know about it. I'm glad that Carlos called. We have quite a number of calls, and I'm going to take them, John. I just want to deal with a philosophic issue for a moment, rather than just a practical one. I'm going to sound terrible to many right now, but I don't know that I want to make voting as utterly effortless as the Democrats argue it should be. I think that people who are not prepared to make the slightest effort to vote, to go to a polling place, or to register, or to get something as simple as a free government ID, may be such an unserious citizen that I'm not terribly bothered by the fact that they wouldn't vote. Is there something...
Well, look, there are a few people who don't have an ID. They're living off the grid, or they're bedridden, or they're 95 years old and they've lost their ID, and they can vote absentee in almost every state. So there's a fallback provision.
Yes, exactly. And I want that. I do want that. But the notion that a perfectly healthy person cannot get an ID and can vote 2 months, what is it now, 6 weeks? When is polling start?